Was just on my way back home. I just finished filming with Michael on update on the steam shovel and was headed here down Freeland Road and noticed this dead bird up here on these high voltage lines. As you can see, they run that way, that's to the north, and over here is towards the south. And I'm not sure how a bird dies on the power line. You know, they should be able to sit there as long as they're not grounded without getting electrocuted. So I'm not sure why this one did. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is, but I'm gonna go ahead, throw the drone up in the air and get a little bit of a closer look here. Sorry for the audio on that last clip there. Like I said, I was filming that with my iPhone. I just jumped out real quick since I did notice that bird dead on the power line. I initially did think it was a seagull, but as we get a little bit closer up, I think you'll notice that it is not a seagull any longer. Also, I do want to mention that we are almost to 1,000 subscribers, so if you are new to the channel, if you have came over from my other channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. It does help a ton, and I really appreciate it. But now I'm going with the drone, a couple birds flying in front of it. We're probably about 100 feet in altitude. You can see all the high voltage lines right here in front of the drone. There are a lot of people that do not like flying around these because they do cause quite a bit of interference with the avionics and electronics in unmanned aircraft, or also known as drones. But it was kind of actually hard to see the egret right here. I'm still not really quite seeing it, even watching the playback, but as we get a little bit closer, you'll notice kind of right where the trees are over on the right hand side, there's kind of that white blob sitting right on top of the, looks like a thinner line than the ones down below. I'm just very perplexed as to how this bird died on this power line. So if you know, let me know in the comments down below. I read every single one of your guys' comments. But as far as I knew, you really couldn't get electrocuted by power lines unless you had something grounding you. So I'm not sure if just this bird died of old age. But now we can see it has a little bit of more wispy feathers than a seagull typically has, and a lot longer feet. From my little bird knowledge that I have, I would call this an egret. Not sure if anyone else has a little bit more descriptors on it or think it is possibly a different bird. But again, leave those comments down below. Let me know what you think this is. Kind of directly over the top of the overhead power lines now. And I'll drop in altitude a little bit further and we'll actually be able to see the head of the bird. So right here, kind of coming out on the right hand side, see it does have a long yellowish looking beak, very slender head. Tail feathers are very wispy. So I do think it is an egret, but I'm not 100% positive. There weren't many cars going down the road at this time because this actually was undergoing some construction down here on Freeland Road. That pretty much wraps up this video though. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more updates coming on the progress on our property as well as building our house. So that is about to start very soon here. So stay tuned for that. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below.